Yo, what's up, my friends? Welcome back for some more drafting here on Arena. Some more Phyrexia. All will be won and done. No. We've started to improve our win rate. We're picking things up. Remember, the secret to the format is have a curve that is under 3. No joke. Anyway, hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Let's jump into our pack. We've opened the Ikermoon Gauntlet. It's a fun one. It's not very good. Oh, well, I take that back. The ability is strong, but I don't think you can really put a card like this in your deck and expect to win too many games. I think the easiest pick is just the Contagious Vorak. Best common, basically. One of the best commons anyways. And it just does too much work. Crawling Chorus, also great. Scheming Aspirant, pretty good. Yeah, Vorak is just perfectly slotted in this format that I don't think you ever really want to pass it too much. So, the old me would just take Anoint with Affliction, as I still think this might be the best common in the format. Followed by the Vorak as second. But, man, black has just kind of fallen off for me a lot. In terms of how good it is. Now, I don't want to be like forcing red-green though, so I should probably still take Anoint over the Hex Gold Slash. But there is some weird situations where just going into red-green off the bat is not a bad strategy. Not even a weird situation. Other good pickups here, Voidwing Prodigy, or not Prodigy, jeez, that's an old card. Voidwing Hybrid. I was thinking of Void Mage Prodigy. Oh, I'm sorry, my camera's a little bit fuzzy. What am I doing? This is what I get. Alright, no more fuzz. There we go. Let's just take the Anoint with Affliction. It's a fantastic common. Again, one of the best, if not the best, in the format. I am losing out on maybe some better colors, but for now, this seems like a good direction. And then we get this third pick that has Porcelain Zealot. This card's been fantastic, but you really want to be the one curving out when you have this card, right? If you just go like 2-drop, 3-drop Porcelain Zealot, you're in for a really good spot. I'm not going to look at Shoulder's Head Cleaver or the Rat. I don't think you want to take those. Chimney Rabble's another solid consideration, and had I taken the Slash, I would probably take it here, but I'll just continue to stay open and we'll take the Zealot. Been a good curve beater, and especially if you end up in Poison, it makes really easy to push in some damage, so definitely not as good as the Annex Sentry. I think that's probably the best or uncommon in the format, or at least if it's not, it's one of the top 2 or 3. But I mean, just compare this to the Sentry and there's not even anything close. Wow, okay, good sign there as we pick up a Slaughter Singer now, 4th pick. We might just jump right into the green-white Toxic plan, especially after taking the Zealot, and it's not like the Vorak is bad in Toxic, right? Because you still can proliferate if you don't grab a land. Fantastic pack, actually, for a pick 4. Singer's great. Charge of the Mites is good. The Mandible here is pretty good. Titan is fine. Cultivator's great. Batterfist is good. So, solid pack overall. And remember, I took the Anoint over the Slash, so I didn't even lose like another good green or white card out of that pack. But this would be a really solid start to a nice little green-white Toxic plan. Pick 5. There is a Rib Skip here. This is, again, one of those cards that has kind of fallen off my radar. If you just look at this card without having played the format, it looks good. It's 4 for 4, Toxic 2, draws when enters, but the fact that it's not a creature itself initially, even though you get a lot of value with it, I think makes it not worth taking here. We have Complete Devotion and an Indoctrination Attendant. The Attendant has been very good in this format. A lot of good value cards that you can bounce, or if you don't need to bounce something for value, you can always just bounce a land to get the extra might. I think I'm going to take that here. Okay, nothing wrong with just taking another Indoctrination Attendant. Though I will say having 3 4-drops already is not where I want to be. I would really ideally just have a curve that's, you know, filled up with 2s and 3s. It's just too important to get on the board in this format, and this is one of the things about it. Like, when you are, and I hate to say this, when you're on the draw in Best of 1, you're already on the back foot, right? Especially in this format, which leads to the next point. If you are behind it's so hard to come back from behind, but in any case. The Veil of Assimilation, that's good in the blue-white artifact deck. We don't actually have much here for what we're doing. I guess I can take the Maze's Mantle or the Thirsting Roots. I guess the roots might be a little bit better here, as if we end up splashing like Anoint, or maybe we pick up the Rot Priest. It'll have some utility there. Another 4-drop, Plague Nurse. I don't want to be playing this many 4-drops. But it is probably the right choice here for us. I guess we could consider taking like the Watcher. Maybe stay open to some blue plan. I mean, we're not locked into green by any means. I don't think you want to take the Hunter's Maze here. I guess we'll just take the Nurse. I mentioned this on my stream earlier today, but once I get more adjusted to the format, I mean, we're getting closer to a 60% win rate now, so things have been going better lately, but as I do improve my win rate, I might try to move over to best of 3 of this format and see how different things are there, as we're healing the Crawling Chorus, which is a really, really good sign. Dune Mover also solid here, but Crawling Chorus has been a pretty surprising all-star in the format. Crushing Canopy. This is another card that I've been kind of surprised with. It's been pretty solid overall. I don't mind main decking it in the best of 1 world, though you're not going to always want to play it. But yeah, I've been doing better as of late. Again, getting closer to 60% win rate after floundering down as low as almost 55. Today wasn't that good of a day overall on stream. Let's see, 9, 12, 15. In fact, I went exactly 50% today on stream, 15 and 15, but in any case, this is the draft that will make today above 50%, I'm sure. Another Plague Nurse here. This is way too many 4-drops. We're going to be cutting some number of them. That Charge of the Mites was a really good pickup, though. I've been really impressed with Charge of the Mites, too, like, and the Complete Devotion. Perfect. So yeah, green-white. Toxic looks like it's pretty open here for us. We just need to make sure we lower our curve. We might not end up running that Anoint, for example. I think I like the Attendants more than the Plague Nurses, but both are solid. Here, I kind of like taking the Duelist as a 2-mana Toxic Enabler over the Vorak. But I think you could go, either way. Yeah, I think that just getting on the board early is too important. So we'll take the Duelist here. Good. Another solid pack. We just passed a really nice blue rare, the Spell Dancer. Now we're passing the Retrofitter, but that's okay. So the Cankerbloom's not going to have a ton of synergy in this deck, but it's going to have just a good enough ability. It's just a good enough card, right? 2-mana 3/2 that has Destroy Artifact, Destroy Enchantment, or Proliferate is fantastic. We did end up wheeling that other Complete Devotion from pack 1, so maybe we wheel this one or the Zealot's Conviction. That would be fine. Wow, unfortunate pack here for us. I guess we're going to take the Conviction here. Ravager, fantastic. Very, very good uncommon, obviously. I guess we could take Titanic Growth. I think the Conviction's maybe slightly better. Don't think we want the Troll here, because we're not going to have any oil. So 5-mana 3/4 gain 3 is not super impressive. Okay, we'll just take the Conviction. I will say, with 2 Attendants already, getting some more Convictions isn't bad, right? Because the Attendant, you just bounce any other permanent you control the hand, so bouncing Convictions after you've already cast it once is kind of sweet. Ooh, this is an interesting pickup. I take the 2-drop Branch Blight Stalker, or I can take the Tyver's Stand. Stand is a good trick for sure, and worst case scenario, well, worst case scenario, you don't have a creature, but I mean, you can play this for 1 mana to give your creature hexproof and indestructible, which is always good. I think the Branch Blight Stalker 2-drop Toxic creature takes it by a little bit, though. It's just too important to get down early here as we get another charge of the mites. Great. If the Noxious Assault wheels, I might try playing it. I haven't been super fond of this type of card, but this could definitely be a deck that wants it. That's amazing. So 6th pick, Contagious Vorak. Yeah, green is open. Cultivator here as well is very good, but we're getting some nice signals. Planner Disruption, 7th pick too. Okay, so my deck is good. This is pack 2, and I think we have an extremely powerful deck already. In fact, I might even end up... The fact is, or the thing is rather, if I have a multiple Voraks, I'm going to hit my 4th land. So playing more 4-drops when we have multiple Voraks is not a bad play, even though I don't want to be running that many bigger cards in this format, you know? We still have an average curve that's pretty low. We have plenty of things to do early enough, so... This is looking like a really good one. Maze's Mantle or the Predation Steward. Not Steward, Steward. I mean, this is the deck that kind of wants this card, but I've never been too fond of it. I think generally you'd rather have that Tyver's Stand that we passed, but obviously this is a different set of choices, so maybe we run one Maze's Mantle. How many toxic creatures are we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, not bad. Haven't seen any Flensing Raptors, which would be good. But I think this is a pretty solid looking green-white right now. I could still splash if I wanted to. Just with Thirsting Roots? Maybe not. Zealot's Conviction on the wheel. Don't think we want the Spore Singer. Generally, this is just going to be worse than the Vorak, but I guess this Spore Singer can push in extra damage. Titanic Growth. Well, the Convictions are better with the Attendant, but maybe one Titanic, one Conviction is better. Pretty late Charforger. We're not going to be playing this equipment. There's that Noxious Assault. I will consider playing this in the deck. We have 2 Charge of Mites, 2 Attendants, so we can actually make quite a few creatures. All right, well, just opened one of the best possible cards to open. One of the best rares in the format. That is White Sun's Twilight. This card is just stupid. When you cast this for 7, that is to say X is 5 or more, it's generally going to win the game in 1 or 2 turns. There are some scenarios where, sure, it doesn't, but those are rare. Generally, if you're going to cast this for X is 5 or more, you win the game. We're losing out on a Flensing Raptor here. I mean, if you've seen this card before, if you've played against this card, if you've played with this card, you'll know how good it is. And it's pretty nice in a green-white deck. Now that I have the Twilight, I probably don't even need to run a card like Noxious Assault. So, how can we make sure we draw that frequently? I guess we really can't, so to speak. It's not going to be much like card draw in our green-white, but no big deal. Let's see, we have a Cultivator here. Another Attendant. There's a Drown. It's not like Cultivator is that good in green-white, but it still has a home, I think. It's a good 1-drop. So maybe not very high in synergy with what we're doing. But good enough. Nice ossification there. We were, in fact, looking for some more good removal, and this one is nice. 2-mana enchant one of your basics. Just exile a creature or planeswalker. Can't go wrong with that. Another Cultivator. Easy pick up there. Okay, good. Another Duelist of Deep Faith is fantastic. There goes another Anoint. So yeah, like I said, I think this deck is real good. I'm guessing I'm probably not going to need to run this Thirsting Roots. Especially if we're not planning on splashing. Could just be right to run the second Conviction still. Our creature count is what, 13? And that's not counting the double charge of might or the tokens from the attendants. I just don't want to run too many combat tricks. So like what you have Mantle, Titanic Growth, 2 Conviction right now, and Complete Devotion. Yeah. That is more than enough tricks. Getting some more like Crawling Chorus would be good. This deck's really sick though. Planner Onslaught. That's good with might tokens. I don't think we want it. We have another set of good choices here. Probably going to lean towards the Shepherd. And then maybe we can just cut the Canopy now that we've picked up some other good interaction. Or it could be the Mantle. Still. Oh, I like the Dune Mover here. The Dune Mover also makes it more acceptable to run fewer lands. As though it doesn't grab a land to hand by itself, it puts it on top, so it's kind of close. There's another Crawling Chorus. There's another Duelist of Deep Faith. Okay, that is great. Yeah, our deck's really good. Actually, I might now just cut the Cultivator for another 1-drop. Kind of like that. Another Complete Devotion. That's probably better than Titanic Growth, because it draws a card. So 2 Convictions, 2 Complete Devotions. Yeah, I'm in for this. Man, so many Indoctrination Attendants and so many Plague Nurses have gone around this draft. I feel like I could have had like 5 of each, and I don't think that's an exaggeration. I do like Vanish into Eternity, but I don't think we need it with what we've drafted. I might... Despite having more early white, we might still want to run 8-8 in favor of... Or we might still want to run 8-8 split instead of heavier white. But I guess I don't actually have that many green cards, do I? I wonder if the third Indoctrination Attendant is better than the Plague Nurse. Man, we're almost just mono white toxic. Crazy. Yeah, I guess 9-7 is fine. I have no doubt that I'll inevitably get hurt by it, but... Like, we just have so much more white than green. Okay. If I looked at this deck, I would say that I would expect to do fairly well, probably average 4 or 5 wins every time. So, let's cross our fingers and hope that the Magic Gods, Arena Gods, will do us some good, because this deck is really solid, I think. That's going to be a mulligan. You got to mulligan aggressively in this format. Obviously, this hand does absolute nothing. Okay. And these things happen. You just have to, you know, say, thanks, Shuffler. You're doing me dirty, but sometimes that's the way it goes. Do we want to pitch the Duelist here or the Slinger? I think I'm going to pitch the Slinger, because the Duelist is better standalone. Okay. Red-white Boros, aggro. If we find any land next turn, we should be okay. Vorak would likely find another land, and if we drew a forest, it would likely find a mount or a plains, I would think. Okay. And just like that, that'll be game over. My opponent had 2-drop, 2-drop, 4-drop, hasty on the play. God, this format. It's not... Obviously, that kind of thing can happen with any format, and I feel like I'm saying this, I'm a broken record, a lot. But sometimes, you know, just unlucky variants. Keep a 2-lander on the draw, don't find another land. Sure, I'm running 16 lands and not 17, but that's not a huge difference. We also started with 2 forests in our opening hand when we have 7 versus 9 plains, so... The Pits of Despair. Seemingly bottomless. This is the type of the deck that if I go 0-3, I would be extremely sad. Wouldn't be tilted, I would just be sad. Alright, on to game 2. Okay, this hand's great. We're on the draw again, which is absolutely stupid. Bad, but... We even drew our 3rd land on time. Opponent has a nice one on turn 1. Oh my lord. Well, that's bad. So I'm going to play the Stalker here instead of the Duelist so that I can block a lot better, but I'm trading with one of those. Okay, they're missing land drops. Damn, double evolving adaptive is pretty freaking sick. Lattice Blade Mantis, yeah. That's good. I guess let's go like this. Ossification the Mantis, play the Duelist, and just pass. With White Sun's Twilight in our hand, I don't need to try to race them. Oh, okay, I guess they're just off of it. They must have been missing a second color. These non-games. Our opponent's deck look really good. 2 adaptives, the Mantis, but looks like they were just missing colors or something. Missing colors. Who would do that? Game 3. We're on the play. We've got a decent hand. Would love to find something to do on turn 2, but as much as I'm crap talking the format, you can have some really good games in it. And again, like I said, I think best of 3 will probably make us feel a little bit better once I move over to those. The only problem with best of 3 is that it's unranked, which, I mean, that's a completely different gripe with Arena. The fact that they don't have ranked best of 3. Yeah, that's the main point of it. The Swooping Lookout. I will make my chorus a 2/2. And we have the Attendant, so we can bounce the equipment back to our hand on the following turn. Oh, that's kind of nice. I think we just want to Vorak here this turn, though, and pass. Wow. Did not find a land off Vorak is awkward. Good value. This looks like one of those games where we're actually going to have a real game. Both players are just kind of playing stuff out. No one's fallen behind quickly. So I guess our plan is just to draw to our White Sun's Twilight. It's kind of nice that they equipped. So now I get to attack with all of these. Actually, I can attack with the Vorak too. And it's really awkward for them since they know I have Conviction in my hand. Kind of unfortunate for them that they decided to move the Punisher over, the equipment over. But it made sense, right? They wanted to move the Batterfist over to make it a 4 power since I had a 3/4. But on a similar vein, they knew I had the Conviction, so... I would love this trade. Heal. Okay. 4/5's pretty fat. Ossification wins. Cankerbloom does not. Yeah, 4/5 is fat. I could try to push the third poison by attacking with all of my... Oh my, okay. Well, this is probably going to be a game where we need to find Twilight. Although they can't really attack us very well on the backside. Oh, there we go. That'll give us their third poison for Conviction to give +2/+0 and or +2/+1 in first strike. We only lost a charge. Okay, they can bounce their Batterfist. Good value there. I don't think I was supposed to Cankerbloom it. Too many other crazy equipment that they could have. Especially like the double strike one or the flying one would be problematic. I didn't bottom the White Sun's Twilight with the Vorak, did I? On the first one, I saw a bunch of spells. I actually didn't pay attention. But if we didn't, then... should be one of the top, what, 17 cards? I guess that's still a lot of cards. I guess we don't even want to play that out. You don't have to shuffle with this, but if they have a... and it's the card we're probably going to end up losing to here, Hazardous Blast. They can do 20 damage to me out of nowhere. I'm expecting to lose to Hazardous Blast. Well, they have still opted not to do anything here. Let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, just very dead to Hazardous Blast. That's good. Okay. Is this the longest game of All Will Be One in recorded history? It might actually be. Oh boy. Here we go. I think we go with the triple block. And say, what do you have? They know I have Conviction, but they don't know I have a devotion, so... Okay. Let's see what they reveal. Just another land. So right now, they would be trading for both of my Vorax. And I think I'm okay with that. That wasn't too bad. That was a 2 for 2. Although they also got the mountain for free. The worst part about that, I guess, is we lost both of our 3/3s. Interesting. Well, this doesn't block anyways, so let's attack with it. Funny game. Actually, a kind of weird standstill. This is actually just 6 damage, too. Okay. So I'm going to use the card that they know about. Right. Combat. Just the 3/3. I don't think we want to lose the Cankerbloom still. I think I'm okay taking 3 here. And seeing what we draw for turn first. That's pretty good. Okay. Well, with that draw, I can start considering some heavier attacks now. One, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage on the back crack. Okay. This is a lot of pressure, and we have 2 good combat tricks. We're probably going to lead with the Complete Devotion instead of Conviction to get that extra card draw, but really depends on how they decide to block here. Okay, they're doing a bunch of potential trading. I should have drawn first. Whoopsies. Alright, that was nice. That should do her. They don't have anything. Okay, woof. Well, one of the grindier games in this format I've ever seen. Both players were kind of at a standstill. I was looking to draw my White Sun's Twilight, and they were looking to probably draw something like... I mean, we don't even know if they had Hazardous Blast in their deck or whatever, but... that wasn't a bad game! Even if we had lost, I don't think I would say it was a bad game, since there was so much back and forth and then a board stall. It wasn't like somebody got completely rolled. Wow, this is a very insane hand on the play. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop. Touché. Will they see the block? Unreal. Unbelievable that would block my 1-1 with their 0-3. Ooh, into the Siphoner. Uh-huh, I see. There's no problem just continuing to attack with the chorus here. Condition them to block. Oh, they topped it. Planner Disruption on the bottom, and then the Duelist, which we don't really mind. If they have Anoint, I don't care. If they have Dose, I don't care. Pretty good here for us. The Attendant, I will say, is amazing versus enchantment removal like that Dose. I think that was better than playing the Attendant there. Or not the Attendant, the Zealot there. The Vran, that's okay. That's okay as well. Great draw. So let's go Zealot. Pump. Attack, attack, attack. I like chumps. So they're going to take 6 and 1 top poison, but then they're going to gain 2 back and draw a card plus deal 2 to me. Brand's a little bit annoying, but... having the charge here is great, because if they do have any large creature, we can presumably just kill it. Okay, that puts me to 4 poison counters, and then the Siphoner is going to be attacking, so 5. Because that ain't a very good blocker. Now they can do blacks, block sack things. Sure. It's another good draw. Ship it all, I say. I don't think I want to pre-combat the Charge of the Mites here. Okay. I think we just let all of this happen. Pass priority. Ooh, insta-topped. I can sack the Seer, draw a card. Drain for 2. Now I think I'm going to do this then, now that they've sacked. Decline, because we'd rather get the 3rd poison counter on them. Okay, I'm at 6. That's 7. Will they be able to poison me out in time? That's a lot of card draw too. Sheesh. Okay, how do we play this? I think we just pump another token and attack with all. Yeah, I guess I can go for the kill. Let's do that. So they can sack the Skitterling in response, draw off itself. But they're taking lethal damage if they can't do something this turn. Okay. This would be lethal. Nice. Yeah, I should have used the Charge of the Mights pre-attacks. But that ended up working out anyways. Alright, our deck is cruising now after that initial unfortunate loss. What are we, 3-1? Just having a good time, having a good time. That's what Freddie Mercury told me. Wow, what a terrible hand. That is keepable, but not great. I mean, it's not a bad for a mulligan to 6. We have a 2-drop Toxic on removal spell and the Zealot, so... Dune Mover's surprisingly not awful there, I guess. If we don't draw a land next turn, that is. That was also a pretty good draw. Uh-oh, they're missing lands. They're gonna have a Vorak here, maybe? Vorak find another land. Yes. Would be brutal for them if they bricked here. Okay. Sure. Unfortunate. Wow, if they hadn't hit a mountain there, that would have just been game over. Pretty unlucky for us. Yep, we are behind. Not much I can do but attack and try to race. So we'll attack with the Dune, the block with the Batter Fist. I can Zealot's Conviction here. And then we can Ossification the Mantis. Mm-hmm. That's not bad. So 5, 4, 6. Sadly, we still don't get to attack. Because they can double block with the Troll and the Vorak. Uh-oh, they have like a battle chair? The Engulfer! Nice. Anchor Bloom. Yeah, we're losing. Red-green fatties here. Too problematic. They can start attacking here if they want to. Yeah, we needed some flensing raptors. We don't even have anywhere close to enough mana for our White Sun's Twilight if we find that either. Charge wasn't awful. It's not great. I need one more creature to be able to kill the Invoker, or not the Invoker, the Engulfer. Yeah, I think our only way of winning this game would be to draw Twilight with 2 more lands, but this is bad. Like, I guess I block here, take 4 trample, and then try to might it at the end of turn. That way I don't get blown up by, well, I guess it would have blown me out anyway. Anchor Bloom probably has to be used on that sack. Yeah, I don't think that's going to cut it. Yeah, we had a pretty good draw too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess they just drew more spells than us. But they're also further in their deck. Alright, good beats. We just die in 2 turns and we don't have the time to find the Twilight in time anyways, so GG there. Yeah, it all came down to that free from flesh. The mountain off the Vorak, if that's a forest instead, they can't block that one turn, then on the following turn we get to untap with tricks open. See, this is the kind of hand in this format you cannot keep. I think this is exactly what I was talking about earlier, right? We have 3 lands, both of our colors, but I don't do anything until turn 3, and at turn 3, these don't even block, so you have to mulligan that kind of hand down to 6, and that's a good-looking 6. Alright, I'm going to keep the Twilight here. The game plan is going to be get to White Sun's Twilight. On the draw. On the draw means I don't get to be the aggressor and put an immediate poison counter on them. Oh, they have the punch, I guess. Yeah. Very good draw. Maybe our best. Plains? There goes our other Vorak too, but well, that means we're just 4 cards closer to another white source. I have a feeling we're not going to live to that point, though. I am not going to ossification the Vorak. I need to do that to like a Furnace Strider or something. That's fine. Okay, there's our second white. They didn't want to just let me attack for free with the... Wow, nice last card. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and ossification the Vorak because I take too much damage if I don't do that right now. They have 3 different ways to draw more cards though, so... Yeah, I've done nothing to the opponent. Like, they're at full 20. No poison. We're hoping they play a creature here that can't attack immediately. Okay. That's fine. Another 2-drop, maybe? Alright, that's good enough. Beggars can't be choosers. I also gain 5 life immediately, so 5 1/1 tokens. Versus red-green, if they draw the Ravager or they have Hazardous Blast to deal 1 damage to all my creatures. Not much I can do about that. That's just good beats. That blows up the ossification, but it's still just a 1-for-1 block. So no, not the biggest deal there. Alright. Got 7 poison creatures. You have 1 blocker at the moment. Okay. I think this is a pretty easy block with Chorus. Oh, I don't know why they did that before I blocked. It's kind of strange. Alright, White Sun's Twilight, there it is. Woo! Cast it for 5 or more, and I won the game as a result. Have I ever been as animated in a format this early? I have no idea. Come on, I mean... There are going to be some shuffler truthers in the chat, or in the comments, there always are. Ah, the shuffler's rigged. No, it's not, but... It does suck when this seemingly continuously happens. But if you take, like, if you recorded all your games out... You know, it wouldn't be bad, but it just... Come on, I have 7 forests in the deck. I think you're supposed to mulligan to 5. Okay, our best hand yet. Pitch a land, and I think I'm going to pitch the Planner and keep the Devotion, since it's kind of like a removal spell, but it also draws a card. Well, if I can get the 7 mana, we have a win card. If I can get to 7 mana, oh, they're going to ossificate my Canker? Sure. This feels so bad to put a land on top. Sadly, got to play one way here. Okay, okay, okay. Vorak is a 3/3 that should find us another land. I mean, we're on our way to casting the Twilight. Rhea Evor. You got it. Wow. Sometimes things work out. This is a mulligan to 5 where we are drawing fire. I don't know if they have like a vanish into eternity, get rid of the planner. They can make a bunch of mites. Oh, they're just playing out a 4/4. Love it. Holy smokes, these draws are sick. I'm hoping to hit a plains here. What are you gonna do? Block me? Is this the best mulligan to 5 you've ever seen? Oh, they can bounce their Rhea. Boo. So we put him to 6. Gosh, man, I almost think this is worth casting for 3 tokens. I'm not going to, but there is high temptation there. Okay, it's gonna get the first poison on me. Sure. Yeah, I guess I trade this for their 3/4 or one of their 2/2s because I'm assuming they're gonna double block. It's crazy how badly we want to draw land next turn. Yep. Alright. Kill the attendant. That's fine. They can make a couple mites. We're actually hoping they play some more creatures out, you know? So I'm gonna take 2 2 damage, one of it toxic. Whoa. We're really happy if they use a trick here, like one of their own completes. Nice. Get the trick out of their hand. All right. My clock is dwindling. I need to find another land within probably 2 turns. That's fine. This is quite a bit of damage, though. Okay. Land next turn wins. Hey, let's get it. Oh, what did I just click? Oh, God. Wow, some auto pop-up just happened. I don't know if y'all saw that. I thought it was restarting my computer. Okay, please don't have your own White Sun's Twilight. That's not good enough. They take lethal poison. Let's go! Yeah, some auto prompt popped up. I don't know if you guys saw that at all, but it scared the crap out of me. I probably had if you go back and watch that, I probably had a look of shock on my face. Would you like to restart your computer now? No, no! I'm about to cast White Sun's Twilight and win the game. I need this win. Ah. Give it to me. Easy keeper. On the play, check. Good hand, check. Will we win? We'll see. Gonna lead with the Stalker here, because if they don't do anything, that's immediate toxic damage. That's fine. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So if they just play out another random creature this turn, then our Stalker attacks as a huge fatty next turn. Let's go. Bam! 6 damage, 2 poison. What a curve. Look, there are 3 rules of engagement. We go over them continuously. Be on the play, curve out, don't punt. If you want to win best of 1 Magic, follow those 3 simple rules, and you too could have a good time. Wow, that is also a pretty good draw. Okay. I mean, they could stabilize here for sure. If they're not careful, the Stalker will get them really badly, though, because with the Cankerbloom, I can give immediate toxic, or corrupt, whatever. I can proliferate with Cankerbloom, you know? Jeez, my draws are very good. I don't think there's a need to disrupt one of those. We'd rather save that for something scarier. Okay, let's see what they got. I think we're probably going to get him with the Cankerbloom proliferate. What's it gonna be? Okay, priority is yours. Serum Snare. Huh. Okay. I guess they were hoping I was gonna do something? Molten Rebuke. Yeah, that will kill that. I mean, at this point, I think I want to turn off their engraver so they can't rummage anymore. They haven't done it yet, but turn off the engraver and attack. If they want to block, I'm fine with this. It would have been good to cycle the devotion while I had a chance, but we have more toxic creatures in our deck. That's annoying. Guess they get Bolt Charge or something back. Maybe they just get Rebuke back. Okay. Well, I'll do this now while they don't have any mana available. I won't get to draw a card, but whatever. Kind of a strange game we have here. Our draw was really good, but opponent had some nice interaction. Alright, they are targeting my Canker Bloom. I'm going to get to proliferate them up to 3 poison. What are we hoping to draw? I don't know. Some kind of spell, probably. I'm okay with this. I think this is still correct to do. Again, the rummaging is just going to find them too many pieces of action, potentially. Filigree Silex, okay. Because every time they draw a land, they'd be able to turn it into something different. You know, now I think I might... I kind of want to bounce... Okay, you know what? I'm going to let them have their Rummager now. That's really good. They're sacking the land instead of rummaging. I'm worried that they're just going to play like any 4 or 5 toughness creature, and that I would rather have the disruption back again. I don't know why they didn't rummage. That's terrifying. If they have another crescendo here, so be it. Chrome Prowler double block, so be it. I think I kill the engraver. Bring the ending. Yeah, I would probably discard that too. We can wait on the disruption. Just like the Furnace Striders and stuff of the world are too scary, I feel like. Halberd. That is decent here. Ooh, black? And they didn't get black with their expanse, so the swamp might have already been in their hand. Okay, they get no proliferate value at least. Ay. Okay. Good news, disruption hits planeswalkers. So guess who's really happy that they decided to hold on to disruption? I am.
Unfortunately for you, my head's
That's right, the Kaito, they can bounce and use it. Wow, again.
real tech can do.
Jeez Louise, dude. Man, they haven't even rummaged away many lands either, so... unfortunate land differential going on here. We do always have that oh crap I win button though. Somewhere in the deck. That's terrifying. Are you kidding? Okay. Well, I'll block the first striker instead of the trampler and make him do something. Sure. Oh, that's right. The Kaito still triggers. So their Chrome Courier with Kaito is still disgusting beyond belief. Man. We have one turn to find something. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, yeah, just gotta find my Twilight. Otherwise, we lose to this flood.
Take it easy. I've got this.
10 of our 16 lands in the top 20. I mean, it's not that bad of a flood, but they've seen 7 lands in 25 cards. Oh my god. Oh, that is a frustrating loss. So many mulligans this draft and whatnot. Good beats. All right. Sometimes that's the way it's going to be. Shuffler's fine. Everything's fine. I thought we played well. We won on a couple mulligans to 5 or something. The deck was really good. Unfortunate we had to go out like that. And opening that Twilight in pack 3 was obviously nuts, but pretty solid. Straight up green-white, 5 and 3. I can't complain about that. That's better than I've been running in this format, so we will take it. As always, thanks all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you back tomorrow for some more toxic gameplay. Bye-bye.